Hello students, standard 6 in physics, the revision of chapter number 12, electricity and circuits. We saw that what is an electricity, how it is produced. We saw the structure of the electric bulb and its filament, etc. Now, we know that we never join the two terminals of the cell directly without connecting to a bulb or switch, because otherwise the chemicals inside the dry cell will used up very quickly and it can stop working. So we have to connect such that the wire from the one terminal, then you connect the bulb or a bulb and switch, and then the other terminal of the bulb to the cell other terminal. So if the connection is properly done, then there will be current will flow in that circuit and the bulb can glow. Now, when we do the carefully connections, we have to be very careful. While doing the connection, be careful that all the joints are properly done. Because if one of the connection is loose at the joint, either at the bulb or at the battery cell, etc., then bulb cannot glow. So now we have to learn about the electric circuit. What is actually the circuit? Now we understand that when we connect the cell with the wires along with the battery, along with the bulb or switch or any other, such that there will be a continuous path to flow the current. So the continuous path from one terminal to the another terminal to pass the current is known as the circuit. So the electric circuit is providing a complete path for electricity to pass between the two terminals of the electric cell. So the continuous path to flow the electric current between the two terminals of the cell is known as the electric circuit. So if circuit is properly joined, then the current will pass. There will be two types of electric circuits we have to learn about. That are the open circuit and closed circuit. There are two types of electric circuits are there, open circuits and closed circuit. We will talk about it later, but first we will see that what is the direction of electric current. What is the direction of electric current in an electric circuit? Generally, the direction of the electric current is taken in the from positive terminal to the negative terminal, means the current coming out of the positive terminal as shown in the figure here. You can see that the current is coming out of the positive terminal, the direction is given by the arrows, then passing through the bulb and wire and then coming back to the negative terminal. So the direction is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal, and in this situation the bulb will glow. And that is the thing we have to remember. So what is the direction of electric current? From the positive terminal of cell to the negative terminal of the cell, and you have to draw the figure like that I showed you in that now. Now, can you tell me what are the possible reasons for an electric bulb not glowing even if it is connected to the cell? So, in the circuit, if the bulb is joined with the cell but it is not glowing, what can be the possible reasons for it? First reason can be that the connection is not joined properly. If one of the wire is loose, not in contact, then it cannot glow the bulb. Second thing, if there is a switch used in it and switch is in off position, then also current will not pass through it and the bulb will not glow. Third thing, maybe in between the wire is broken. Then the two ends of the wires are not in contact. Then also bulb not glowing. And the another one is that maybe the bulb is fused. We talked about it yesterday in the last session, that a bulb is containing a filament inside, which is made from a special type of tungsten metal which is having high melting point. But for any reason, if that filament is broken, it means that the bulb is fused. Then doesn't matter all the connections are properly joined, but the bulb will not glow in all these situations. So these are the possible reasons in which the bulb cannot glow even if they are joined with the shell and that thing now. Now, as we saw that we have to talk about the battery, torch actually. Torch, we can make a torch of your own also. Take a dry cell, join the wire at the negative terminal, and then take a bulb and put it on the positive terminal, and the other end of the wire connect with the another terminal of the bulb. And then if you touch that bulb on the positive terminal, the bulb will glow, and that is your simple torch. So here also, if the connection will be not properly done, your bulb cannot glow, and that is all. Now, as we talked about the two types of circuits, open circuit and closed circuit. So let us understand what is the open circuit, what is the closed circuit. Closed circuit means there is no gap in any of the connection, and there is a completely connected path without any gap from positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell. No gaps between them. Then that type of circuit is known as the closed circuit. And in case of closed circuit, the current will flow through that circuit, and if the bulb is not fused, the bulb will glow and give the light to us. Second type of circuit is the open circuit. Open circuit means between the positive terminal and negative terminal of cell, somewhere there is a gap. Means either the connection of the bulb, connection of the switch, connection of the cell, one of the end is loose, or wire is broken, then there will be a gap somewhere. So that type of circuit is known as the open circuit. And in case of the open circuit, the current cannot pass through that, current cannot flow it, and the bulb cannot glow, and we cannot get the light. Doesn't matter if you put the switch in on position also. Now the next question will be, what is an electric switch? Electric switch is a device by which we can control the flow of the current with on or off position. If you make the switch in on position, then the circuit will be completed and the current will flow in it. And if the switch is off position, then it will not allow the current to pass, because then it will be an open circuit. When you switch on, the circuit is closed because there is no gap between it. But when you put the switch in the off position, there will be a gap between the two ends, and then it's an open circuit, and which do not allow the current to pass from it, and then it is known as the open circuit. Bulb will not glow because current does not flow from it. So that is the two types of circuits. Now what is the switch? Switch is actually known as the circuit breaker also. Why? Because when we put the switch in on position, then it complete the circuit. And if you put the switch in off position, it will break the circuit and the current will not pass. So it is also known as the circuit breaker. And we can connect the switch in any place in the circuit. It is not a particular place that you have to connect it next to the cell, next to the bulb, but you can join the switch at any place so that we can operate it to allow the current to pass or not by putting it in on or off position. Here we can use the safety pin also to make a simple switch. What we have to do, that on the cardboard or on the piece of wooden board, or on a sheet of thermocol also, we have to insert two drawing pens. A drawing pen into the ring at one end of the safety pin and fix it on the thermocol, and make sure the safety pin can be rotated freely. Then other drawing pin on the thermocol sheet such that the free end of the safety pin can reach there and touch it. Now if you put the switch, put the safety pin such that it can connect, it can touch the other pin, then the switch is in the on position. But if you take it away from the other pin, then switch is in the off position. Here it is both the figures are drawn here. In here you can see that the pin is not connected, so it is switch is in the off position. But here you can see that switch is touching the other pin, so here it is in the on position. So here, what is electric switch? Draw electric circuit with switch in on and off position. So that's the way I already explained you that how to draw that using the safety pin to glow or doesn't glow in the. So if the switch is in the on position, bulb will glow. If switch is in the off position, the bulb will not glow. Now the other things is to the like a bulb in the inside the view of the torch. In the torch you will see that there is a two dry cells are used as a battery, and then the wires are joined. Then switch, if you slide the switch will go in the on position, bulb will glow, and if you slide it back to the off position, the bulb cannot glow. Now there are two types of materials, that are the conductors and insulators. what are the electric conductors and what are the insulators. There are some types of materials which allow the current to pass through them. When it allows the current to pass through them, then the circuit will be completed, closed circuit, and the bulb will glow. So that type of materials which allows the current to pass through them are known as conductors. All the metals like iron, copper, aluminium, etc. are the conductors of the electric, or you can say that they are electric conductors. And some other materials which do not allow the current or electric to pass through them, then they are known as insulators, because from there the current will not pass, so the circuit is not completed and therefore the bulb will not glow. So now that materials are known as insulators. Plastic, wood, air and some other materials like rubber, they all are the insulators because the current cannot pass through them. They don't allow the current to pass through them. So they are known as insulators. Now you can, how can you check whether the given objects are conductor or insulators? For that we can make a conductor tester. We can make the conduction tester, in which we have to take a dry cell, few wires and a bulb. Now we have to make a electric circuit and keep two ends open. Two ends of the wire should be kept open. Now in this open gap you can join the different materials. Now when you join the different materials and check that bulb is glowing or not. If the bulb glows when you join the material between that two ends as shown in the figure here. So if the bulb glows, then it is the conductor. And when you join the material but the bulb does not glow, then it is known as that it is the insulator. So you can take different materials like a key, eraser, scale, matchsticks, glass bangle, iron nail, aluminium foil, candle, sewing needle, thermocol sheet, etc. You can collect as many as you can and then one by one join between that two open ends and check the position of the bulb. If the bulb is glowing, then you can write down in against that it is conductor. If the bulb will not glow, it means that that material is the insulator, means it will not allow the current to pass through them. And we know that there is much important of both type of materials in our life. Conductors are also necessary and insulators are also necessary. Conductors are necessary to pass the current through the wires, and then we can use that electric current to do our daily work. Insulators are also, because we know that wires are covered with the insulated rubber. Switches are made from the insulators, otherwise we cannot touch them. The screwdriver or the other things, that tools which we use while repairing the electric circuits, they also have the handles which are insulators. Otherwise there is a chance that you can get shocked and it can be dangerous also. So here we learn about these things, and all the questions in the assignment are discussed. Chapter is also finished, and you will write down the answers as an assignment in your notebook. Any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.